All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. And today we have very special guests, 5 of them actually, but so far only 3 have logged in. So sometimes we do have problems with the internet. And yes, today we have very special guests, and they are from an organization that is also globally exposed. And this organization is also helping humanity, as I understand. But I will get them to explain to you what the organization does. And so we have with us members of the World Council Excellence Awards Ministry. World Council Excellence Award Ministry. And can we welcome the chairman, Doc Bobby, and also one of the board members, if I'm right, is special guest, USAC Undersecretary Sandy. So can we welcome them? And yes, you have to unmute yourself, both of you. Yeah. And yes, Sandy, how are you? All right.
Hi. Good
Yeah.
evening, Dr. James. I'm Sandy Montano,
Yeah.
live streaming here in the Philippines.
Okay. Now, welcome, and maybe you can tell us, together with Doc Bobby, what is this World Council all about? What do you do?
Okay, maybe Doc Bobby can be the first.
Yes, Doc
Yeah,
Bobby, can you hear us?
yes,
Yeah, can you
yes, I
tell
can hear
us
you
about your
clearly.
World Council Ministry? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Dr. Bobby Misa Brimon, your World Council Chairman in the entirety of the East Asia Pacific region and the Pacific region, so with other 58 countries. The vision and mission of the World Council is to recognize each and every companies, most especially the private, which we've been recognized few months back, and of course, in recognizing the people in their own respective level. Secondly, we are also a 100% at the back of this award giving body is a 100% academician, and we do have also a continuous education, both academics and non-academics, most especially the health and wellness. And thirdly, this is also a 100% humanitarian award giving body, and each and every members who are making and doing their membership in the World Council and attending all our convention, the beneficiaries are the indigenous people, and so with other scholarship grants that we do have since 1997 until this time. And we are so honored to have Prive International Philippines, so and Prive Malaysia when I went there, together with our Undersecretary of the Philippine Commission on Women, which we are observed that Prive should be recognized as well. That's why we give another awards last time in April 21 here in Philippines, our Prive Philippines International. So that's basically what we do in the World Council. Aside from being an educator, we are a licensed, certified award assessing body. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thank you. And Undersecretary Sandy, I had the privilege to catch up with you in my last trip to Manila recently. And you're a busy person because you are also Undersecretary to the Philippine Women, organization with lots of, I'm sure, meetings and travel and doing everything possible for women in the
Yes.
Philippines. Am I right? Tell us more about your position as an undersecretary.
Yeah.
What do you do? Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. James. Thank you, Chairman Bobby. Okay.
You're welcome.
I am the head of the agency as a chairperson of the Philippine Commission on Women. It's under the Office of the President, under the Department of Interior and Local Government. It is a government agency that mandates on policy making for the benefit, for law and policy that would benefit the women and children in the country and all over the world where there is Filipina or overseas Filipino workers. So, as the head of the agency, I am so privileged and I'm so my vision is for all women to be first beautiful, to be economically empowered, and at the same time to know their health. Because if the women in the family or in the community are healthy, and of course it comes with economic empowerment, which is wealthy, then chances are this nation will be in a higher level of position.
Yeah.
And by profession, I am a registered nurse by profession, and I just graduated naturopathy medicine. So I came
Yes.
to know about PRIVE, about iteracare during my search on what are the things we could do or innovation that we could help the people in the grassroots community, especially if there's no trained therapists or acupuncturists. So there's one of those item or equipment that I was able to discover is iteracare. That's how it started with Pride. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. And I would like to introduce one more
And
person.
Dr. Ong,
Uh,
can I add some?
yeah, sure, please.
Actually, Dr. Ambassador Dr. Sandy Montano is also our First Lady Queen Ambassador's representative of the World Council for the Indigenous people po. She was crowned in Manila, and I was the one who recognized her. And of course, I've been with her in Pride Malaysia as well. And she's also our first women of the world model here in the Philippines. Since then, we've been through a lot of years and a lot of a lot of things in helping the women and so with the kids. We are both we are both so love the culture of the Philippines as well, and we do have different programs here in the Philippines.
Well,
Lastly, Dr. Sandy as well is also our first women representative to the International Business Economic Forum, and she's so industrious. Together with Sister Ruby, she is our part of the Women of the World here in the Philippines and the other part of the countries. Lady Ruby is also our registered certified member of the World Council. Thank you, Dr. Ong.
okay, here we go. Guess Ruby, how are you?
Wow.
Yes,
Yes.
let's
Hello,
introduce her.
everybody.
And
Well,
tell us your involvement with the council. And I understand you are a researcher and also a health advocate.
Yes.
So tell us about what you do with the health council.
yeah, thank you, Doc James, for giving us this platform, and to all my partners also. We are the Wave 5 Bs, as in B, the B's to B's that we are. So while I was making that write up for our live stream, I really had to go deeper. What really is the Wave 5 Bs for, and what it stands, and what good we are bringing to humanity. So I'm just I'm just a very small voice, and you can say being I'm from the province, but I'm blessed with lots of connections, and this way of getting into things that really stirs up programs. So that's how I got into the World Council. As a neophyte for the at the World Council, I was able to put two and two together. There's the PRIFE International, the grand launching, which the World Council was able to witness, and to reenact the awarding of PRIFE International. And that's very historical, because that is the grand launching itself, and we already have the World Council there with our international BODs. So it's really I really feel so blessed. Doc James, you know, we really resonate to people that share that great love for humanity. So that's all I can say. It's really been such a since February 23rd. So imagine how many, this is just 2 months since February 23. So hello, World Council and Prive. We are going to
Well,
bless more people.
the reason why I invited all of you to this live stream is to show the world that sometimes we don't have typical networker coming into the business, you know. We have non-networkers like you guys, but for some reason, you're very passionate about it. I had the privilege and the opportunity to meet up with you even during the launching in the Philippines, all of you, and I saw how the award was presented. And I felt the passion, even though you guys were just starting at that time. Now, tell us, what is it that you see? Was it the product? Was it the BODs? What was it that got you guys all fired up? Right. So tell us about it. Any one of you or all of you at the same time.
Doc James, I'd like to give the floor to Chairman Bobby for that, because he was the one I first discussed this, and I'm so happy that USEC Sandy has also seen the great opportunity, especially for the women and children. So let us hear from Chairman Bobby himself.
Actually, the Prive International is so new with me. It is, I think it is not, I think, but it is not an accident that I met Lady Ruby to have this iteracare in the World Council, most specifically in Okada, Manila. It was only a glimpse and a short interview about the Prive. But indeed, what I've saw in the Prive, they are so passionate. So with Brother Nathan and Lady Faith, because Lady Faith is, you know, has this passion as well to the humanity. So then I told myself, if I'm going to have and to go with a Prive International launching, this might be biased to other companies that I've approved. But then, you know what gives me so much passion to pursue? So with the undersecretary, actually, we've lost our ways going to Prive back then in launching. But then the Lord gives us the way to be there. And that's the will of the Lord. And of course, primarily, I was in love with the Prive because of their passion. I do not saw in my entire life a BOD or a owner of a company that will be discussing in front and being the MC on that particular launching. Most of the companies that I've approved and attended with, it is always the staff that is managing and hosting. But uniquely in Prive, I saw their passion. It is the BOD and the owner itself making the hosts. That's what I in love with the Prive. Secondly, the product itself is so unique, which after I use it for a couple of minutes in Malaysia. Do you remember that, Ruby? I got this a gum problem because I'm a cancer survivor, Dr. James. And I had this problem with my ruptured gum. I just used Prive. In just 15 minutes, I just relieved. That's why I really in love with the Prive and most especially iteracare.
And Ruby, I think you mentioned that there are some people who benefited, like I can't remember, but was it stroke or some patients that you have tested on and it seems to be working pretty well for the product as well?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'd like
she
to
has.
speak on behalf of our World Council Youth Organization, Dr. Suzanne. He was the one who organized the Mama's Hope Foundation together with One Life Foundation, Doc
Yes,
Nars.
yes.
We really had our we were able to witness how the frozen fingers for years that had been frozen because they had stroke. It really was in just 10 to 15 minutes they were able to flex it and straighten it. So really, that time we really felt their joy. One patient was singing at the top of her lungs, and she was so joyful. She was so happy. So you could also imagine the 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 delight of those who are giving the therapy. They themselves, it's a miracle. I should say it's really a miracle. That's why people who really wants to help, we're bringing this to everybody. We're not only creating a health advocates, but we're actually creating an army of advocates, because this is going to be a battle. I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah, so I understand also, you're going to even government departments. You're introducing this iteracare to government departments. I guess USEC Sandy has a lot of role to play in that.
Yeah.
Indeed,
And-
she has.
Yeah, thank you for that, Dr. James, Ms. Ruby, and Chair. Actually, I came to know firsthand information about iteracare from our Board of Commissioners in the Philippine Commission on Women. We had 10 hours travel back in Benguet. That's in Baguio, Benguet, Mountain Province. So our Board of Commissioners told me that, oh, Yusek, why don't you come over my home? Then I can have a therapy for you. I said, no, I'm so tired. I just want to sleep because that's already 2 a.m. in the morning. So we have to go to her house. And then actually the first session that I had, like it's quite 30 minutes. And then the following day, it was weekend. So the four board of commissioners call each other and then say, oh, how is Yusek? How is she doing? And then I tell them as if I'm not that what we call, I don't have that pain in my body after that 30 minutes therapy. So I told them, okay, let's have emergency meeting. So we went there to have this iteracare therapy again. And then it was, I think, Doc Bobby, 2 years that I didn't attend the Wisaya awarding because I was so busy going, Doc James, from one local government, from one government office to another. So until such time that, okay, I told Doc Bobby, okay, I promise I'll be there. So I was a keynote speaker, and that is where Sister Ruby was there. So when I entered Okada Hotel, and then my staff told me, hey, Yusek, this is the equipment that they've used for you. Oh, where is the person in charge of this? I want to buy. I want to buy. So right after the awarding, I told them that I want to sit down with you. I want to talk to you. I want to enhance further my idea on what is this equipment all about, because I am a nurse by profession. I have some clinics. I own nursing homes, even in Malaysia.
Yes, I know.
And,
You own, I think, several in Malaysia.
Yes.
and I told them that maybe this would help our
And we would
elderly
like to visit
patient.
Dr. Ong.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And then they told me that, okay. So join in the grand opening. So I came all the way from Clark with all these national government
Yeah.
leaders. When I put on the ways, they said it's Richmond in Ortigas, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's in Ibis. So I told them, oh,
It's the other one.
I called Sister Ruby. Can I just pass? I mean, I'm so tired already. I want to go home. And then she told me, and then
Amen.
my mother-in-law said that, okay, I'm already here in Libis, so I might
Libis,
as well
yeah.
proceed there. So that's the history already.
Amen.
So
But you
What a
know,
great one.
what amazes me is someone as distinguished as you are, established as you are, and being an undersecretary is not an easy task. You're
Yes.
filling up with
Indeed.
a lot of roles supporting the secretary, and it's a very big task and organization. And you still have the passion and the time,
yeah.
apart from your own personal businesses.
Yeah.
and we were just chatting and talking, and you're going to fly to Dubai, and you're going to go to Korea and so many different countries, and you'll be meeting distinguished guests from governments of different nationalities and countries. And you're asking me which countries are still available for Prime.
Yeah, because you know,
So I'm like, wow.
I want to share the good news. I want to share to them about the products, the benefits. And then later on, I found out when I'm already using it like few weeks and month, it was multi-level marketing. I said, oh, I haven't joined any multi-level marketing in my entire life. And then I told Lady Ruby that, okay, you take care of that because I just want to use a product. But then she
Use
told
the
me,
product.
yeah, it's a very nice product that we would like to share. I told my friends, if I told them about iteracare, I'm not doing this networking or multi-level marketing. I'm just sharing the benefits of it. And maybe in some other way, God will give us all the blessings in 100 folds by having these happy people after the therapy. And thank you for having this kind of product, Dr. James.
Yeah,
really.
wow. Really
So,
good.
Doc
Amazing.
Yeah.
James,
Yes.
Doc James, I'd like to add, we are all connected. Yusek Sandy and Doc Bobby, Doc Turks, Voice Master Pocholo. They're like my soul brothers and my soul sister. We are a soul tribe, you know, because we have one in common, and that's my only brother who passed away just recently from acute leukemia. So this is my mission, my life goal, because I had been talking with one ministry for the adult leukemia, and we had plans of raising at least 8 million a month just to help patients, leukemia patients, get their bone marrow transplant, which cost roughly around 4 million just for that. And it doesn't. There's even
Yeah, I
there
mean
there
that
would
is in
be
peso, all right, for
yeah
our global viewers. We're
Yeah.
not talking
yes
US
yes
dollars. We're talking about Philippine
yes.
peso. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a lot of money, and usually the leukemia patients, they would all be bankrupt before they with all the chemo and radiation before they could get the bone marrow transplant, and it's all they can't afford that anymore. So
Yeah.
but bone marrow transplant, there's even a possibility that the patients will reject the newly transplanted bone marrow. So I'm so happy that we have here our iteracare. For the record, maybe Yusek could share about her papang rather.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to give the floor to Yusek for that, because this is such a blessing for all of us. Let's hear from Yusek.
Yeah, actually, my father was diagnosed of a certain rare disease, which is part of the cancer cells of the blood, which is leukemia. That was 3 years ago, and he was told to given like 6 months to live. But with all our mighty resources, love, and support for my father, it was extended for 3 more years. So when I came to know about iteracare, because when you are a leukemia patient, bone cancer, it's so painful, especially after the chemotherapy, after all these workups and laboratory. And I could feel that my father is really trying hard his best to see as if there's no pain at all, but you can see in the hospital where the oncology patient was there, they're all shouting, crying with the pain. And lo and behold, when I have this iteracare, I told my papang, Pang, I have this magic wand for you, so we could blow your pain away. So
Wow.
the first time I tried to go to the hospital with the iteracare, the guard told me that it's not allowed. That's not allowed because there's a lot of
Bawal,
issues.
bawal.
Bawal, bawal.
Bawal.
So I want to call my bodyguard to talk with the security guard, but I said, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. So after that, I put that iteracare in the luggage so he could not see it
You
anymore.
conceal it and you smuggle in.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I told the doctor that okay, I'm having this equipment for my papang. Maybe I could use it here. I will just pay additional charges of the electricity bill if in case you will allow me. And then the doctor said, okay, of course, Yusek. So the caregiver started treating Papang and he said, oh, what's this? I feel so warm. I felt so relaxed now. After 1 hour, he is soundly sleeping. And
Wow.
then the following day, it happened again. Suddenly, some of the patient's family went
Yeah.
to Papang's bed and then, what are you using? Can we also use it? And then I told the caregiver, okay, let them use. Everybody use. Okay.
Wow, that's
So
nice.
yeah, I was able to record this. And then
Yeah.
when we were in Malaysia, Dr. James, I think
Yeah.
March 9,
Yes.
Yes, we were
no,
there.
March 12, we were there. My family called me that, my father is already so weak
Mhm.
and I think he could no longer bear the pain. And then I told the caregiver that okay, can you please do the iteracare for Papang? And then I'm giving instruction. That was 9:30 in the morning, and then afterwards he sleep, and then lunch was served to him, early dinner, and then by 5 o'clock he sleep until 7:30. Then he died in his sleep, very calmly, no struggle at all.
Peaceful, yeah. Okay.
Peacefully. Yeah.
Rest
That's
in.
why,
Yeah.
yeah. I have to
And we were
shortcut.
there
Yeah. They were
with
there.
you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
pray for her father as well.
Thank
yeah.
you there.
And that the when Yusek was telling her story about her papang, it really brought back memories of my own brother because I saw him when he first started before he had his chemo. The pain is like 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10.
10
That's
out
how
of
it was.
10.
10
10
out
out
of
of
10,
10.
the pain.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I am so happy to hear. We are so blessed with how USEC's Papang was able to experience our iteracare.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, Doc James. That's
yeah.
why this is not
Anyway,
just for us. It's not only business. We're not here just
Yeah.
for the business part of this.
I know. That's why I call you guys to be on live stream. Unfortunately, your two brothers cannot join us. But nevertheless, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you. And
Uh,
I
thank
know
you so much.
you are on this journey to help people from all walks of life. And may you be successful. And by the grace of God, may you be
Amen.
able to help them. And
Yeah.
may this form some kind of relief in
Yeah.
in their sometimes a lot of people, as I always say, they seem to be hopeless because the normal way of healing doesn't seem to be able to provide anymore, and we are
Mhm.
giving an alternative. And
Yes.
to be careful with what we say, we are not healing
Yes.
people, but we are merely strengthening their cells, and they are healing
Yes.
themselves. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's good to have this opportunity, and we touch a lot of people's lives. So thank you so
Yes.
much for coming forward, your sharing, your background, your everything, your heart and soul.
You're most welcome. It's
Yeah.
our pleasure.
Actually, Dr. James, when I speak with one of the board of directors of Prive, is that maybe in the next few months or years, Prive will be able to invent an automated battery operated wand or the iteracare. It's like
Yeah.
in my practice, I'm an instructor of American Heart Association, and we teach about the external defibrillator. So the
Yes.
defibrillator can be found in the ER and the ICU, but the cardiac arrest happens outside of the
I know
hospital.
you're talking about the portable
Yeah,
version.
portable
Many people,
version.
A possible
So
version.
many people have suggested that, but the thing is,
yeah,
I think it has to do with the output. So
yeah, the output. Yeah.
yeah, they're hearing you. I'm sure they are looking into it, the manufacturer and
Mm.
the inventor, because definitely, I
In
mean,
future.
it will be much better if you can put in a handbag and carry with you everywhere, right?
Mm.
It's not that
Indeed.
every home needs one, every
Yes.
car, every handbag, every.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you imagine how
Yes.
big that will be? So
Yes.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Uh,
Totally.
Doc James,
Yeah.
before we're going to park, I'd like to share something about Voice Master Pacholo also, how he got involved with this, because we are also doing our Certified Voice Artist program. Shout out to our CVAs, Certified Voice Artists. We have PWDs, persons with disabilities, and we have Parkinson's. We have international speaker, and she is also doing our iteracare. So this is not the last time that you're going to hear from us. We will be showing you how iteracare has changed lives, including
Indeed.
those of our PWDs.
Yes.
Amazing. Anyway, thank you so much. We have come to
Thank you.
the 30 minutes, and thank you, and may God bless all of you, and hope to see you guys soon. I'll be in the
So
Philippines.
with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye
So
bye.
let's have dinner at home soon, okay, when you come
Thank
back
you,
here in the
Undersecretary
Yes,
Philippines.
Dr. James.
for
Thank
your
you for having
invitation.
us.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Okay,
God
bye.
God
bless.
bless
Have a
you.
nice day.
Regards
God
to
bless.
Dr. Stephen.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
Maybe we can have picture together.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
please. Dr. James, like this. World
Sis
Council.
Ruby, can you take the picture?
Three for council,
World
and
Council, free.
this is for Prive.
And thank you, Lord, for the pride.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
while. I'll
Let's have
Okay,
try.
I'm
first
gonna
pride.
do it.
Okay.
Pride first. Like this for the pride.
Okay.
And
Okay.
one
First-
more.
And for the World Council.
Probably okay. There.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Thank you
bye.
so much, guys.
God bless everyone. Dr.
All
Sandy, I
right,
miss
and
you so
take care.
much.
I have to run because I have
Yeah.
another meeting at 10 o'clock, so I have to rush.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. Bye,
God
Doc
bless.
Bobby. Okay, but
Okay.
God bless.
And
Dr.
thank you,
Sandy,
thank you,
miss you,
Davin.
Ate
Okay,
Ruby.
bye bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
Ingat po.
Medical disclaimers. Itera Classic and Itera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prive International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prive International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.